to the Daisy Cafe. What can I get for you? You need a minute? Okay. I know. It's a lot to take in. Take your time. You know what you want? Got it. You don't. You look unsure. You don't need to be afraid. I can help you if you need. Just put those down. What are you thinking you want? Do you want something fruity, something sweet, something crazy? Ah, I see. You don't know anything. You don't know anything about anything. You're just a poor little baby bird dropped into this cafe. It's your first time. You don't even know. Have you made it this long? It's okay. Not everyone is taught the ways of the cafe. Good for you. No one is in here, so I can give you a little extra time to show you what you're missing. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Anything you will ever need to know about coffee. Sounds fun? It doesn't matter. You're standing here, and I know that you're too scared to walk away. Let me see if I can find something to write on. Oh, we have this bill I haven't paid. Let's use that. Okay. So, the first thing you need to know is coffee. Coffee is, well, okay, so coffee is this. Okay. Well, these drawings are a little bit better. Anyways, it's this. So that's just that's a cup with liquid in it. And that liquid is coffee. Coffee is ground up beans and hot water. And you brew it and it's bean water. And that's what that is. And you might be thinking, okay, well, you got that other machine over there. Yeah, that's the espresso machine. The espresso is also bean water, but it's more concentrated and it's the brewing process is slightly different. You can brew coffee a lot of different ways. So basically what most places have is a machine, like most big places have a machine that has a paper filter, and you put the coffee in there and then you put hot water through the filter and it goes through the grinds, and the paper filter makes sure that none of the coffee gets into the bean water. Now, you can also do Turkish, which is where you brew it all together, so you do actually get some grounds in it, and it's like on purpose. A lot of times if you get coffee from a cafe and it's like not explicitly Turkish, you get grounds in it, then you get mad because that's not very good. But Turkish, you have grounds in it. And then you have like French press is a thing where you basically put, it's kind of confusing, it's this like invention, and you put the coffee in and you press it down and then it presses it. And you also have a pour over, which is similar to filter coffee, but you make it like by the cup, by the batch. Don't ask me to make you a pour over, it takes too long. Anyways, and you have espresso, which is another method where you put it in this machine, you grind it up, you press it down, and you put it in this machine, and it's super concentrated, but you have to have a special machine to do it. It's a bit elitist in that way. So you have your coffee, which is just, it's more, and it's a lot stronger because it's a lot less liquid. So there's coffee. That's espresso. See, that's the little guy. Then you get into the fancier territory. We're adding milk. So next we have a latte. a latte is espresso. You have espresso, you can have 1 or 2 or 10 shots if you're crazy, and then you fill almost the rest of it up with milk. And you're also gonna get a little bit of, well, we're talking about hot drinks here, but if it's a hot drink, you're gonna get a little bit of foam on top. So here you go, there is a latte, that's the espresso, and then you fill the top up with milk, with hot milk. You can also get it iced, and if it was iced, then it would be espresso milk and then ice. And then you have a cappuccino. A cappuccino is similar idea, just a little bit different. So my drawings are getting more and more interesting as we go on. So, one second, allow me to get some more air in me. I know I talk very, very fast and I talk a lot. So, here is cappuccino. It's the same thing, but the foam is different. So you see how they both have espresso. Then you have milk, but you steam this for a little bit longer. It aerates for a little bit longer. So all that means is that you're gonna get similar things, except there's a little bit more foam. So if you really like the foam, you like the taste of that foam, you're gonna get more foam with the cappuccino. It should be, and if you want to add more foam, you can order it dry. And if you want less foam, you can order it wet. These are terms that typically only apply to the cappuccino. If you want to be fucking annoying, you can like really get on people about it. I've seen people weigh their cappuccino because they don't want it to be too heavy, and they're crazy. Anyways, the amount of foam you get will basically depend on who's making it and how good they are at making cappuccinos. Anyways, so that's the cappuccino. What is a pumpkin spice latte? We are in that season, aren't we? So once you have your base, which is espresso milk, you can do anything else you want with it. So if I wanted a pumpkin spice latte, I would get the pumpkin syrup and I would just add that to the bottom with the espresso. You see that? That line? Oh shit, you can't see that. Oh, I put it in the cappuccino. Look at that. So there, see that espresso? Now I've added syrup and then I add the hot milk. So now that's all going together in this little fiesta. And typically you'd also get, look at that, you get whipped cream on top too, really fancy. It also gets cinnamon on top. Crazy. So that's that. And this basic concept can be applied to most of the drinks on the menu. So if you want a mocha, it's gonna be espresso. It's gonna be mocha syrup, and then you're gonna get milk, and then whipped cream. So a lot of things are just taking this basic concept of latte and like mixing it around. You know what I mean? If you want to get really fancy, you could also get, let me show you. If you are in the mood for a slightly smaller beverage and you're like, I don't know, I kind of just want something like I can just have like very easily, very simply. So you could have, this is a cortado. It's gonna be espresso, and then it's gonna be half steamed milk, equal parts espresso and steamed milk. And you're gonna, well, I'm gonna take the spoon and I'm gonna make sure that no foam gets in there. So it's just milk and espresso. It's important that you know, I realize some people don't know this, when I'm talking about foam, I am talking about milk. I'm just talking about the foam that comes from the milk. And then we have a cortado, and then we have a macchiato. A macchiato is it's gonna be shots of espresso, and then it's gonna be just the foam. So they're kind of like opposites in that way. You know what I'm saying? when you get the foam, when you don't get the foam. You know what I'm saying? When you get foam espresso, milk espresso. They're both hot though. Those you really don't order iced because like, what are you doing? But yeah. I know that you may have heard of a caramel macchiato. It's a different thing. I know that some like coffee people like to get really like elitist about it and be like, see, Starbucks invented this thing and actually a macchiato is this. Okay, so if you order a macchiato, this is what this is. You're getting espresso and you're getting foam. That's what a macchiato is. But I have looked up, there is some debate as to when macchiato was coined and when caramel macchiato was coined, and I'm pretty sure it happened around the same time. So it's like, I don't know who owns it. All you need to know is that if you are at a different establishment, they're getting no promo here, a different establishment and getting a caramel macchiato, it would more resemble a latte because it's going to be steamed milk, fills up the cup, espresso, and you're also going to get caramel and vanilla syrup. So it's more of a latte in that way. It's not really like a normal espresso macchiato. And all of this you can customize in different ways. You can get different types of milk. We have almond milk, we have oat milk, we have soy milk, and we have coconut milk. We also have, well, we do have like 2% dairy milk if that's your jam. But who's kidding here? We all do plant milk. Maybe you don't. Maybe your stomach can handle dairy milk. You're the strongest of us, but I typically go almond. Maybe oat if I'm feeling crazy. I like soy and cappuccinos too. Also with espresso, depending on the size of drink you want, I would say if you're getting like a 16-ounce drink, I would say go for a double shot of espresso. If you're going under that, well, if you're like me, you're crazy, so you get like a triple. But espresso. You get a single shot, you can get a double shot. That's also called a doppio. You could also get a triple shot. You could also get a quad shot if you want to not live to see tomorrow morning. If you go more than that, it is technically legal, but I'm uncomfortable serving it. Anyways, but yeah, if you're going like 8 ounce, 12 ounce, maybe 1-2 shots, 16 ounce and above, I would say 2-3 shots, just so that the ratio of milk to coffee isn't weird. Yeah. There are different syrups. So we've discussed pumpkin spice, we've discussed mocha. We also have vanilla. We also have lavender. We also have raspberry. We also have caramel. We also have caramel. We have hazelnut. We have macadamia nut. We have a couple different nuts. We have hazelnut. I said hazelnut. We do have hazelnut. We have pistachio. We have a couple different things, a couple different ideas. We have sugar-free too, if you're like diabetic, in case you need any other things. If you have an allergy too, I can wash everything out and we can like do it from scratch, like no worries at all. Let me see, is there anything else I need to cover? Ooh, there's another like a couple other fun ones. This is, I don't know, use that very well. It's espresso con panna. So it's like espresso and then it just gets whipped cream on top. Isn't that weird? Like, crazy Italian came up with that one, you know? Crazy. Anyways, what else? Do you have any questions on anything? Yeah, I know. It's like, it's honestly simple when you get it broken down like this. A matcha has no espresso in it, unless if you want espresso in it. A matcha is just matcha powder, which is a type of powdered green tea, and then you mix it with milk, or a matcha latte, that is. You could just have plain matcha tea, but in my personal opinion, it does not taste very good without milk. It does have caffeine in it though. A chai, A chai typically is served with milk. You can also get that as a plain tea, but it's typically a sweetened, it's a type of sweetened black tea that you put milk in. And well, the tea doesn't come sweet. It's a type of tea. You always put sugar and milk in it. That's kind of the traditional way of making it. It's from India, and I believe it's from India. I'm saying I believe in case if I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive I'm correct. And so yeah, sorry I'm clicking the pen. I keep clicking the pen. I keep clicking the pen. Anyways, but yeah, that's sort of the idea. A chai is sweeter though. It's really yummy. There's also, you can get other tea lattes. I could do like an Earl Grey latte. Give you some Earl Grey tea, and then I could put some milk in it and maybe some syrup, if you'd like. If you're feeling it. I know it seems like a lot, but it really isn't that bad. And you'll try different things, and you know, you'll realize like the good, the bad, the terrible. You know, it's really not bad, I promise. You're still feeling the pumpkin spice, huh? I knew this would come, but it's okay. No, it's alright. I know. You don't need to bother. I know. I'm joking. No, I am joking. It is yummy. I understand. All right. So, first, you cue the shots, which I'll go do over here. Cue the shots. You're gonna grind it, and you press. Use this little thing, and you press down on it, and then you put it in the machine, and it's gonna pull. That's what we say. We say we pull the shot, except like we don't really pull the shot. It kind of does its own thing. But you put the handle in, you pull it. You also, when you get a shot, you're gonna see there's a little bit of foam on top of the shot. It's called the crema. Crazy, I know. And then we're gonna get milk. What milk did you say you wanted? Almond? Good choice, good choice. So, you should shake your milks before you use them, especially if they're, really if they're, mostly if they're plant-based, but plant-based milks. Always shake them, especially almond. So I'm gonna put this into my pitcher. I'm gonna take the pitcher. Oh, where did I put it? So I'm gonna take my pitcher, and then I'm going to put it into the steaming wand. The steaming wand is this little spout, and you basically, it depends on the machine. There's like some with dials, there's some that you pull. But anyways, you take it, you put it in the steaming wand, you start the steam, you pull it down a little bit, and then you let it sort of make this, you let the kissing noise for a couple of seconds. Like, it should be about until you can feel the pitcher getting hot in your hands, which is when it about gets to 100 degrees. And then you put it back up, and like, so it isn't like doing the kissing sound. And then it gets to, usually it's about 160 degrees. You can do it a little bit hotter than that, a little bit less if you'd like. And then, yeah, and then you pour it into your espresso and your syrup in this case. And considering you got a non-dairy milk, I'm not sure if you want, whipped cream. Thank God I'm totally out of it, and I don't feel like getting more. So we're not getting whipped cream, but I will give you some cinnamon. And since you're so nice, I'll give you some sprinkles. That's nice. And since you're so nice, I'll give you a little bit of the secret ingredient, but don't tell anyone, right? Shh, I can't see that. Back under the counter you go for later. Alright. I hope you enjoy. I hope I've taught you something, okay? That's what I really aspire to be in this world. A teacher and an underpaid barista. All I've ever wanted to be. Alright, here you go. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Good. Fabulous. Good to hear. I'm so glad I could teach you everything there is to know. I mean, at this point, you could just walk behind the counter and just join us. Actually, we're hiring. Actually, I'm the only person who works here. I actually sleep here. Would you like to join? You always got something else going on. Everyone already has a job. Sure. Fine. Get out of my sight. I'm just kidding. LOL. I hope to see you again soon. You're very nice. Next time I can teach you about other things. Talk to you about. We didn't really get into ice drinks, did we? Yeah. There's other things. I promise. Next time I could even get you a croissant or something. Maybe. If you're nice. Alright. I hope you come back soon. It is a nice place, I promise.